दोस्तों नमस्कार. Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the oxiranes, because oxiranes, these are one of the important topic in the pharmaceutical organic chemistry. Generally we are very confused while giving the numbering in this case as well as the nomenclature in this case. Then understanding also, it's little bit if we don't understand, don't listen properly, means it is difficult to understand. I hope you will watch the video until end. Then damn sure I will give you pakka, I will promise you, you are going to be perfect about the oxiranes. Now see, oxiranes are nothing but here they are the three-membered cyclic ethers. What they are? Listen it. Three-membered cyclic ethers, CH2, just see. What is the formula for the ether? ROR. See, ROR. It is in the form of cyclic ethers. Okay, what we call these oxiranes are the three-membered cyclic ethers. Three-membered cyclic ethers. Okay, they are also called as the epoxides. What we are calling to the oxiranes, other name is the epoxides. Then for this, two type of nomenclature is there. One by the common system we are giving the nomenclature. Then another one is the IUPAC system. Common nomenclature I will tell you. This oxiranes or epoxide we are derived from the alkenes. From where it is coming? ये कहाँ से तैयार कर रहे हैं? Alkenes. Alkene से तैयार कर रहे हैं. Okay, that is, these are the alkene derivatives. For example, listen it. We will go for the nomenclature. Here I told you one nomenclature is based on common system. That's called as the common nomenclature. Another one is the IUPAC. IUPAC nomenclature. Now we'll go for the first one based on common system. How we are giving the nomenclature? Based on the common system nomenclature here. Then for example I will write here, because already I told you these are derived from the alkenes, double bonded compounds. What it is called? What is the common name of this one? It have the two carbons, eth. Okay, it's called as the ethylene. Common name is the ethylene. IUPAC name is the ethene, but the common name is the ethylene. Then how we have to give the name according to the common nomenclature system? Means we have to write the name of alkene plus oxide. Okay, it's nothing but the alkene oxide. Now you will see what I told, it is derived from the ethylene. Now if we want to write in the form of oxiranes, means this one, CH2, double bond goes out, the double bond is form the bond with the oxygen. Now see, in this case, what is the name of this one? Common name for this alkene? Ethylene. That's why what he told, first we have to write the name of alkene. Name of alkene is what? Ethylene. Then what he told to write? Plus oxide, because here oxygen is attached. ethylene oxide. This is the common name for this one. Now for example, if it is, now say what it is called. This is ethylene. It have the 3 carbons, propylene. Common name for this alkane is the propylene. Okay. Now how will be write in the form of oxiranes? Then CH3. Just see. Then what is the name for, according to the common name system, what is the name for this one? It is propylene. Common name is what? Propylene. Then what we have to add to that one? Plus oxide. Let's see. What is the name for this one? Propylene oxide. Like if it is having the 4 carbons, then it is called as the butylene oxide. 5 carbons, that is the pentylene oxide. Just see in this case, another one also I can write. Make the oxirane of this one. Then what is, how many carbons it have? 4. What is this one? Butylene. Common name for this alkane is the butylene. Just see. Then what we have to write for this one? Butylene oxide. Okay. Then here don't be confused. This giving the nomenclature based on this very easy. I hope you might be understand the common nomenclature. Now we'll go for the IUPAC system based on the IUPAC. Just give me the time to rub this one. This is the second system is the IUPAC. Here it is having the 2 methods. First we'll go for the method 1. Method 1, it is based on the derivatives of the oxirane. Derivatives of oxirane. Okay. How it is the derivative of oxirane? Which one is called as the oxirane means? I will write here. This is called as the oxirane. Oxirane. Then how we are giving the nomenclature for this one based on the method 1? Because first we have to be write the, this one we are using as the suffix. Oxirane we are using as the suffix. Okay. Then substituent we are using as the prefix. Okay. This is the main name, that is called as the oxirane. Because based on the method 1, I will write method 1. Method 1 is nothing but, method 1 I told, these are the derivatives of oxiranes. Oxirane means what I told? Ethylene oxide is called as the oxirane. Okay. For this we are giving the name as the oxirane. Okay. According to IUPAC. Then how we are writing the name for this one? Just remember, substituent we are writing first, plus we are adding the name oxirane. Okay. Then how it will be? I will give one example. Just see, this is the compound. This one what we call oxirane. Based on method 1, how we have to give the name? Substituent plus oxirane. Okay, substituent is what here? Methyl. We cannot call as the methane, methyl, because it is substituted, one hydrogen less. That's why it is alkyl. Okay, alkyl oxirane. Okay, means substituent plus oxirane. Okay, any alkyl group is present means you have to write alkyl oxirane or substituted oxirane. Now see, what is the substitution is present here? Methyl. That's why what I will write the name, IUPAC name for this one? Methyl. Okay, methyl, what I told, it is the methyl is what? Alkyl group. That's why how we are going to give the name for this one? See, numbering how we are going to give for this. Okay, how we are going to give? You can have to go in this way also, in this way also for numbering. Now here the substituent. That's why numbering you will be give from which side? Substituent have to get the lowest possible number again. Oxygen will be get always first position because it is in the form of hetero. Then this will be the 2. This will be the 3. Then how will we write? Which position this methyl? 2. That's why it is called as the 2-methyl. What is the basic ring name? This one? Oxirane. 2-methyl oxirane. Like this. Another example you can take. Better to be remove this. Okay, I hope you maybe understand this one. I will write next. Another example I will give. Now see, already we know this is called as the oxirane. What is the substituent is present? That is ethyl. Okay, because it is alkyl. Now alkyl oxirane we have to be right, means ethyl. How we are going to give the numbering for this one? Oxygen always 1. Then next preference go to the that carbon which is having the substituent. Now this is 3rd. Okay, now I will write the name for this one. 2. What is present here? Substituent ethyl. 2-ethyl. What is the name? Basic name? Oxirane. 2-ethyl oxirane. If propyl is the group is there means 2-propyl oxirane. Or another example I will give for this one. See, carbon valency 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, now see how we are going to give the name for this. Numbering same, first oxygen, second this, third this. Okay, always heteroatom will be going to get the first position because it is the heteroatom. Okay, not the functional group, heteroatom, remember. Now see, second position what is there? 2-methyl group is there. That's why we will calling as a dimethyl. Which position? Second position. 2,2 dimethyl, because 2-methyl groups are there. Dimethyl. What is the basic name? Oxirane. Perfect. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Then we'll go for the method 2. We are writing based on method, second method. We are mentioning epoxy as the substituent. We are writing as the prefix in this case, epoxy. epoxy alkanes. These are the derivative. Epoxy will be present on the alkanes. Epoxy where it is present on the alkanes. That's why these are the, we are writing as a epoxy substituents. Epoxy substituents on alkane. Then how we are going to give the name for this one? The nomenclature for this one we are going to give, always we are writing substituents as the prefix, that is the epoxy, plus alkane, that is the alkane chain name. That's why the name for this one we are writing epoxy alkane. For example, according to method 1 it is the oxirane, we know that one. Then according to the method 2, what is telling? Epoxy substituent we have to be mentioned on the alkanes, where we have to mention on the alkanes. Now you can see, this is the epoxy, this oxygen is called as the epoxy. Okay, don't be confused, this oxygen is called as the epoxy, only oxygen, remember, epoxy. At which position it is present? 1, 2. Which position? Because this one we are writing as a substituent in the method 2. That's why we are not giving numbering to this one. We are giving numbering to this one, 1, 2. Then how many carbons it have? 2 carbons. Alkane name is what? Ethane. That's why epoxy plus ethane. Then what is the nomenclature for this one? Epoxy ethane. Okay, epoxy ethane. You have to write the small letter only here. Epoxy ethane. Now another example I will give. This is the epoxy, we know. I'm writing here epoxy. Which position it is present? 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also. Okay. How we have to write the name for this one? 1, 2 epoxy ethane. Because epoxy present in 1 and 2, present on the 1 and 2. Now in this case you can see we are giving here also 1 and 2, epoxy will be present on the 1 and 2. That's why for this also I am writing epoxy. Then how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the normal chain name? Butane. Epoxy butane. Like this. Okay. If 5 carbons, epoxy pentane. That also what I told? 1, 2 epoxy butane, because epoxy presented the 1 and 2. Okay, epoxy we are writing the substituent and the alkane. Okay, we are taking as the substituent, but in case of method 1 we are counting this one as the oxirane, but here we are counting as the epoxy. Okay, I hope you might be understand this. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe. Okay, like. Okay, if you don't subscribe also, no problem, but be safe, be happy. Thank you very much.